All right, guys, new boat. Bliss 44. Should be quite interesting, I think. I do, however, need to update a few of these mod settings. So I will do that first. But new boat, very fun. Hello, Leo. Wissy, hello. Happy Friday, guys. Unfortunately, the auto spy minimap is gone from the mod pool, which is disappointing. So I got to figure this one out. Hello, K Winter. I'm doing very well. I've had a good week so far. Last spotted timer. Holy. Sorry, this might take a bit. Mod is new. Can I change the mod? Holy, there's a lot here. Zoom ticks. Actually, full on that is pretty good. Okay, we have an aim marker. An X. Yeah, I heard he had a crazy Valve game.
For 30 months.
Crazy stuff. Yo, Bulldozer. 30 months. Holy crap, man. That's such a long time. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well today. Do I want that on? Probably not. Oh wait, that's just mine. I don't know what that does. Holy, there's so I wish the auto spy one was still around. This is more than I needed. I hope a lot of this is turned off. Seems like it. Yeah, I don't like this one. And it also has this annoying... Oh, wow, it lets you move it, I guess. That's the reason. Weird. Do we have... There we go, I can disable that. Okay, that's better. And now we go here. Wait, where is it? Oh, we don't have a heal. Why did I think this one had a heal? Silly me. Team panel. Yeah, that's what we need. I don't want... Yeah, disable that. Disable. Disable. Sorry, guys. This is gonna take a bit. Usually the mods don't all reset on you. And apparently this update, a lot of them reset. And some of them just aren't even available. Which is quite disappointing. What is this one? Oh, that's just... I see. Okay. I think we're good. Outside of the minimap looking kind of wrong. It's probably fine though. Okay.
Big underscore impulse just resubscribed for 38 months. Evening and good night. The PQ live ill. See you tomorrow. Haha.
Have a good night, Big Impulse. Good to see you, man. 38 months. Thank you. Thank you. Very kind. Have a great night. Didn't this have a heal? I should probably look at the stats on this thing before we build it. And I should probably see if they're changing anything too. All the things that I usually do before making a video. Gotta do it now. Pending changes. Oh, they're nerfing detection. Wait, let me remove this. Hold. They kind of just sprung this on us that we can now show this ship. It was supposed to be later, I think. Okay. Facing tier 10? Yeah, that's pretty brutal. 11.5 kilometer range. Okay, so that changes through. Torps have 12 kilometer range with a 9. That says 80. Wait, what? Did that get... Okay, there's more changes. Confusing. What's up, Alzoom? Okay, that one went through too. Wait, so is it final? Is it in its final state? It's so hard to know. See, this is what I really don't like about all of these insane, like, big changes to test ships, especially so close to release, is it makes it so hard to know if I'm actually playing the right thing. 7.4 detect. Okay, no, it is final. I think it's final state. It did used to have a heal, though. I remembered fighting one, and it did not go well for me. It just lived through everything when it was in testing. I was fighting it, by the way. I wasn't playing it. Just before it's like someone thinks I'm giving impressions on that. Wargaming is in a dumpster fire on the Watt side. No, what's going on over there? Are they also dealing with insane gambling mechanics? Adding loot boxes? Of course. Wargaming's addicted to loot boxes, it seems. They're adding loot boxes now. Does that mean loot boxes are just getting there? Boxes within boxes. Ah, okay. So they're finally adding that to tanks, and they're actually freaking out? Because the ships community didn't really care, did they? I mean, they cared a bit, but the outrage wasn't really there. Right? Maybe I'm wrong. Middle of the road conceal. But on the good side. That's pretty good detect. Wait, this hasn't been updated. Ah, this hasn't been updated. Okay. 7-4. So around Ognivoy. I'm not sure what that is, Boston. Spend almost 1k to get the new tier 10 tanks for a normal player and average luck. Oh, average luck is 1,000. Yo. The ZF6 was a little over 1,000 if you got unlucky. The guaranteed drop was over 1,000. I think average was closer to $500 or something. Interesting. So even worse. Even worse. Yo, grats, Dunkmaster. Wait, the AP DPM isn't even that amazing. Right? Arcs are not amazing either. Okay. Dispersion is standard. Turret traverse, okay. Okay. These AP shells better be nuts, man. They're second lowest damage. Okay. I mean, I guess 102 millimeters. Their pen... Okay, so we're really not Citadeling cruisers ever. 60 to 75 degree ricochet is really good. Yeah, it's the same ricochet angles as Regalo Sap. Is that Druid level then? Same ricochets as Druid. Interesting. Pretty short fuse, too. But, I mean, that's not... I mean, that's relatively standard for a lot of these DDs at this point. Okay. It doesn't seem that crazy. Torp DPM is pretty junk. They're fast, though. Oh, you get Olin Torps, I guess. But with a quite a bit worse reload. But I guess our guns are better? A gun-focused Olin? I guess? It's close. Split even has better Torp DPM, although the range is quite a bit worse. Interesting. Is our AA good? Probably not. Yep. Terrible. Depth charges. Very few bombs. Very, very low damage. Wow. Not that we're going to rush submarines anyway, because that's just a suicide mission. And consumables. No smoke, no heal. 5-kilometer hydro. 25% engine boost. Okay. I don't think I'm going to like it, but we're going to have to play it. No smoke, no heal is very, very, very awkward. Is the HP just really high? Kinda. Not particularly. Our rudder shift is not great. Our turning radius is okay. It's actually a pretty good turning radius. Speed is very high. Okay. So they took the smoke, they took the heal away from this one and Eskimo. Really? We don't like heals, apparently. That's disappointing for me. I feel like this is going to end up pretty similar to Eskimo for me. But we do have a lot more HP than Eskimo. And our DPM is higher. What's our turret angles? 32. That's good. That's really good. Well, it's decent. It's good compared to what Eskimo was. Played that one recently. Did the alert not go through? Oh, that's because I'm on the wrong one. Whoops. Yo, way too slow. Thank you for the prime. Appreciate it, man. Sorry, I missed that. Interesting. Okay. EP Bliss, yes. 102 mil guns. $25%'s a lot, man. $51 knots with our boost up. It's pretty good. Why play this over Hull? Hull is tier 10. What? Wait, am I thinking of the wrong ship? We don't compare tier 8 DD to tier 10, right? $22,000 HP. How do we get the ship? I'm sure they told me. I haven't looked yet. I've been surprised by the NDA lift on this one, so I gotta figure a lot out. All this stuff, all this information that I usually get you guys in the initial video, I have to figure out yet. You're seeing part of the behind the scenes process. Because I legitimately try my best to not learn too much or experience too much of a test ship, because I don't want a ship that could be changed a lot, which this one seemed to impact the full release. Do you really take super with this? That feels wrong. Super feels wrong. Why no extra heavy AP? We only have AP. That's just free DPM. Okay, this must be a build from previous iterations. Is our turret traverse bad? No, 10 seconds is fine. For sure want an engine boost. Let's get a special commander on here. I mean, that could be a good build. No. Oh, how do I get you? Our shell velocity's not great. That right or not? Hey, how's it going, Ernie? Doing well. Getting started here with a new boat. See what it's like. Oh, a camo? Hold on a second. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. A camo that isn't a single boring gray. Wow. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. We take those. We take those. Oh, only one flag. Yeah, we'll do the COTS one. Okay. I have a feeling I'm going to be a little sad about the lack of a heal here, but we will make it work. Actually, that's a good point. Let's see. So that's standard bliss. It's unique. It's a unique camo. Let's go. Did Bliss have 105 or 102 mil guns? No, it was 120s, and you got 7. This was a single. Interesting. Real quick. Okay, you do get a lot more DPM than original Bliss. Okay. All right, we go. Oh yeah, that's right. You wanted a pricing game. I'll see if I have time today. Not sure I will. Sorry. But if we get some good games here quick, I might be able to squeeze one in before lunch. Need more DPM to compensate for lack of fires. True. But if the only goal is the damage at the end of the game, then for sure we want fires. But AP is far more effective damage. Right? We got to consider that. Way less healable. All right. What's up, Kelvin? How's it going? Tier 9. Sure. So we get way outspotted by everything. Problem. 360 turrets? The back two are. And the front too. It's 360. Yeah, so we don't care about turret traverse at all then. Radar. Gotta be careful. Yeah, I'm having a great day so far. It's been a good week. Weekends are always exciting, but it's been a good week so far. Ooh, we take a while to stop. Damn. I was hoping I could surprise him. $5 kilometer. Do I go for this? This might be a bit greedy. Yo, it's upset. Ah, Michelangelo. Good thing we didn't go for that. This smoke might be useful for us, though. All right. Sack. Yeah, AP only on this one. Fortunately, my Hydra's about to run out. Cat. Ooh, a torpid. We take those. Let's see if Shira is getting bold or not. Engine boost lasts quite a while, which is nice. Oh, yes. Take a lot of damage, though, unfortunately. Man, it'd be so nice to have a heal. Cossack. Of course, you got the fire. Very unfortunate. And he left. Yeah, no heal on this is very, very, very unfortunate. No heal, not particularly great DPM or conceal or maneuverability. All right, I guess. No, the rudder's bad, man. 4-5? A tier 8 DD? No, no, no. Tier 8 DDs are like 2.7 to 3.6 for the better ones. No. I will keep going. We will try again. Remember, guys, this is first games. Okay? I do actually have to, I legitimately have to say this, okay? Totally first impressions. Don't take any of this seriously to be my full opinion on the ship, okay? That's a lesson I learned last year for sure. All right? Maybe I should do mic off. I don't know, but I'll complain about stuff because I complain in this game, especially when I'm playing. You got to give me time to think it through and make a full video. Just because I make some offhand comment when I'm frustrated doesn't mean that's my full opinion on the ship. More Cossacks. That's pretty bad for us to be fighting. That ship is very good. What's up, gang? Yeah, nuts game, bro. I'll try and sit back and farm in this one rather than fight DDs. I don't think this is a ship you want to be fighting destroyers in. Not in a fair fight. It already feels like that was a mistake last game. I just killed my entire match off of it. So... second line destroyer play. Unfortunately, we don't have a friendly DD, but... it would be nice, you know, to follow a friendly DD in and be the backup. That's where I think this will do best. No, I think this is just going to be a mid-ship gang. It's got okay DPM, but... the shell velocity is not great. Your rudder is pretty slow. Your ship is reasonably quick. I mean, it's 25% in, your boost is nice. 5-kilometer hydro. But you have no tools for survivability, basically. It's only second game, though, so... This is one that they've kind of sprung on me as far as release goes, so I have literally not played it before. Okay, we for sure get out-detected by a Cossack, so let's be careful. Free? In this economy? I actually don't know what it's available for. But considering how they've been releasing things recently... Alright, we get to gimmick him at least. That was a good trade, obviously. Yeah, AP only. Nice. That was good. Maybe it would be OP with a heal. I don't know. Actually, shell velocity is better than I think. That's what it was in testing. To me, that's an interesting design. Especially if they made it worse at long range. Force you to play close. More interesting, but probably you just farm from range until you find a opportunity to push like 100% safe on a DD. You gotta play more safe though. And people play pretty passive these days, so it's the other one that's a little bit unfortunate. So trying to push for damage without any sort of defensive healing or smokes makes it hard. But hey, maybe these torps are good. Yeah, not bad. Again, just pure first impressions, guys. And that's not even a good word to use because people think review then. So, like, literally, I have not played this ship before. I'm just yapping. Okay. Looks like they're not pushing us. Oh, there's San Diego. Maybe it's really good. See, this is why first impressions are bad. So I don't make videos like this where I show my first games. Because it's so over. We're so back. Flip-flop. Unfortunate. We definitely don't have the pen there. Oh, got my engine. Okay. Overaggressed. The lack of pen is annoying there. Would be really cool to have the ability to hit cruisers a little bit at closer range, but not a bad game. Like, that's the thing. It's so hard to play a DD without smoke and without heal and without HP and without maneuverability and without insane range and arcs when everyone runs away. Right? It's very, very, very difficult in that kind of situation to play at all. All right, let me see if I can find what this one's for. Admiral pack for 85 US or standard and premium Operation Dynamo containers. Were you in that last one, Gascon? I don't particularly like it. I don't think it's very good. Because it just suffers anytime everyone runs, and everyone always is constantly running. So I'm forced to be the aggressive one, and then I just die for free like I did to that Dalian. So it makes it really hard. So Dynamo, huh? Dynamo. Is that this event? Doesn't look like it. Okay, this says Dynamo. Look at how much detail they put into this. I guess we want... That's an E? Excuse me? Oh, I guess we got 2,700 somehow. That did not feel like that. Okay. Maybe my expectations are just too high. As usual. Where are the containers? Ah, here we go. Guaranteed 60 containers. And you have a 1 in 4 for the new one. $600. I mean, that's not the premium one. 20,000 free XP. Is that a good reward if you already have? I mean, not that it matters much because you shouldn't be buying these if you already own everything, but it still seems a little bit silly. It's that small. If you happen to get one of these premium containers and you already own all of them. That seems kind of funny. Did it say anything about the cost of those containers? No, we don't have anything yet, right? It's so hard to figure out information on these events before they go live. Really, really, really difficult here, man. I probably spend like half a day before new ship releases just purely trying to nail down the specifics of events. And I still often get things wrong. Or I'm not told. Okay. I want it to be a surprise, yeah. All right, let me try it with a conceal. Maybe it's more comfy with conceal. Man, 7.5% is quite a bit. I mean, it is a bigger buff. 5% reload versus 7.5% damage. This is better, and it's cheaper because we only have AP. And we get consumables enhancements. $11.5 seems oof. Yeah, I should try a range build yet. Alright, let's see. Crosshair is called Smart Horizon in Aslan's mod pack. Stored 43 a decent premium? I don't think so. I don't really remember it, and that probably means it was quite poor. This is a very different ship than the original Bliss, though. Different caliber guns, different ammo types. Maybe they're closer than I think, but smaller caliber, EP only.
Psych_ just subscribed.
Yo, Psych. Thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate it. Welcome.
Gamma just subscribed.
And Oho Gamer, thank you for the sub with Prime as well. Appreciate it, guys. Hype Train, there it is. Scam Train is here. Yeah, I wonder actually. I can check since we're going to be in queue for a bit. Ten kilometers, and it's a little bit worse. 6.9 seconds with this new one with 44, and original Bliss was 6.6. We go to 13, it's 10, 10.3. Wait. Yeah. Does it stay 0.3 the entire time? What? .3 seconds worse. Interesting. Okay, what do we get? We get tier 8. 1 sub. Sub should be... Oh, it's a div, so who knows where the sub is. Hello, Rubina. How's it going? Hello, I Can't Swim. Welcome here, guys. Still no CV. What's my secret? We're getting very lucky this morning. Usually, it's full carriers, and then they just focus me to oblivion. CPQ, shoot PQ, after all. Do I like GK or Preussen more? Depends if Preussen is actually hitting people. I like Preussen for its reload, its overmatch, and its turret angles are better than GK, but it so often just misses everything every time, so... For me, 12 gun GK can do a little more consistent damage, but even that is like... It's not fun. Those German battleships are not fun. More Cossacks, man. So many Cossacks. It's tough.
J0KK3R007 just
yeah, probably,
subscribed.
honestly. Yo, Joker, thank you very much for the sub as well. Appreciate the prime. Thank you, man. It is the div. I think we hit the DD with the Torp, by the way. That's kind of crazy. We did. Man, this rudder, if this rudder was good, if this was a good rudder, this would be a fun ship to play. Unfortunately, it's so slow. Maybe that means I go rudder mod instead of prop, and then we just rely on our engine boost to speed juke. That could be a way. Could be a way to do things. The reload feels kind of slow for such small caliber guns too, but... gambling or Admiral Pack. $85 US, apparently. Missed. Jeez, the damage is bad per salvo, perhaps because of my aim. Yeah, the sap is just crushing us. Interesting. So you can angle to this EP a lot more than I think, I guess. That's disappointing. Obviously, I'm in a 2v1 with no support here, so, you know, this is pretty decent for the ship to be performing like this. But still, it's like... There we go, that's a better salvo. Alright. I wish it had a heal so badly. This thing with a heal would be very, very, very fun. Even if they had to nerf other things about it, man, a heal would just go wild here. Hello, unknown. Secondary NC. $38. Alright. I mean, we outdueled a DD div with a Cossack and Italian DD that actually had spotting when it smoked, so that's not bad. It's a really frustrating matchup, so I'm not particularly happy right now, but that's relatively good. It's just a hella annoying div to fight. What is bro doing? Yeah, you get 8 guns. Turned in. It's open for the turnout. That's annoying. I wanted to farm. And now we can't. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have spooked him, but... Still get a few. Angles to little old me? But we give broadside to Ashitaka. Damn, brother. I mean, that's another 100k. Maybe it's good. Yeah, we just had no help there, really. That is a good showing. To be able to do that, that is a good showing. All right. Max DPM range? Thoughts? Seems dumb to give that up. However, let's try it. I'm also going to try that. The rudder feels so sluggish, so maybe that's on okay. Or hold. I'm forgetting my training from Mr. John the Ruthless. No, the pen's not improved. The angles are massively improved, and they're relatively short fuse. Oh, crap. All right, go next. And we get this flank. That's pretty bad. Hello, Fanny. Apparently we did jinx it. Unlucky. Oh yeah, this rudder is so nice now. Look at this. We're going to be able to drift around everything. Although we're also just going to die outright. Seven 4 is our detect right now, yeah. Do we set up on this island? Maybe the next one? And the Mets is here. Save your steel. Don't use your steel on coal. Coal comes so quickly. Usually. Just by playing the game, so... Hi. Really? There we go. Nice hit. Oh, that was a bad one. How are we overpenning so much? Trash aim, probably. Wait. Close one. Yeah, now the sub. How do we deal with that? I don't think we can. Team is dead. Okay. And the carrier's here. Okay. This is always how it was gonna go. WoW's Legends for PC. I'm excited. Hopefully, I haven't asked yet, but hopefully I can get access to the test. Be fun. See what it's like. Game still has problems, but it's generally a much better experience than the PC game. And I'll finally be able to run it at 4K 60, or maybe even higher, hopefully. Never understood why it ran at like 1080p 60 on a PS5. DDs with missiles? That was a special game mode thing. Rust and Rumble event. That wasn't ever like officially in the game. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a test for the game. Yeah, for the most part, Legends is just better. There's ships like, what is it? Chkalov is pretty busted, overpowered. Even in Massachusetts, I couldn't do anything. He just killed me for free whenever I played it. So carriers are still busted overpowered. How fast is this loser underwater, bro? Die.
Zniszczony.
Spotting. Nice. Please don't backseat, Patrick. Sub didn't get here in time. Unfortunate. Very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Yeah, this build is decent. Seems range is a good idea. What if we do that? Give up 5% DPM for decent amount more HP. This will be in loot boxes or Admiral Pack. Hello, Red Bull. Okay, well, the sub should spawn on the other flank. It's not a 4501 and no carrier. This should be a lot better. Games like that last one make me want to uninstall. So this one should be a little better. Got kid from a free container. Yo, congrats, man. That's a fun one. Heal on a DD. Very enjoyable. I would trade this Hydro for a heal, by the way. I would trade this Hydro and the 25% engine boost for a heal. Well, not the full engine boost. Maybe give me a 15. Even an 8. I'd take a heal. Hello, Zeo Cannon. All right, let's see what's here first before we commit to islands. They're all 360s. It's comfy. If you're ever wondering how you deal with a Des Moines, this is what you do, or a lot of radar cruisers. There's usually some gap between their detection and their radar, so you just sit there. You just continually spot them. Just gotta make sure we don't get in 10. And we're good. Unfortunately, our Napoli is getting annihilated, which means his radar is up right now. I think. Should mean that. DD is wide. Good to know. And looks like radar is off. Cool. Unfortunately, he made it to the island, so now this flank is unplayable for us. So we leave. We lose a Napoli that quick. Very sad. But we know Des Moines used his radar. Is he going to turn in or keep pushing flank? Probably just got Napoli. Forgot Des Moines had that radar. Be my guess. Is Hawk really gonna full send this flank? Seems insane. I thought he cut to cover, but nope. All right, we know where Des Moines is now. He doesn't care about the coup horn? He wants us. See PQ, shoot PQ. Who cares about the light cruiser ripping into you on your broadside at 2 kilometers? PQ, test ship. Gotta shoot him. I'm such a big fan, man. Okay, he aimed that one correctly, finally. How is our coup horn alive? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. No other way to put it. You just can't play like that, man. That's why we need an anonymizer. Game is unplayable. Fortunately, it was only in a Hawk, but imagine a player like that is in a carrier or a sub, man. Just over for me. Really? Am I the only one spotted? No, our Atlantico in B is spotted, by the way, guys. Thoughts? I mean, like... I can't believe I didn't kill him. He grounds on the island, and I can't finish him because island mechanics just mean my shells just disperse everywhere. So annoying. Oh well, I'll gimmick this Des Moines on the border. Tilt this guy a little bit. Truly is tilt or be tilted out here, man. Probably stream snipers, they'd know it's me without the anonymizer, or with the anonymizer. Yep, I agree. Could be that. But at least it would be something. At least it wouldn't be Wargaming saying we don't care at all about people being targeted in our games. But all they'd have to do is copy paste the code too, man. Isn't that wild? They have the code. What's up, 5-star? Yeah, it's 2025. The fact there's no streamer mode anonymizer is crazy. Simply crazy. No, you're not. It is missing stuff, Jason. It's a hard ship to play. It's a very hard ship to play. They removed the heal. I don't know what happened this testing cycle, but both Eskimo and Bliss 44 lost their heal completely. And, you know, that's a pretty big deal for a gunboat DD. And if you remove that and don't give it anything else, suddenly it becomes a very different ship. We're getting some pretty bad teams too, which isn't helping, right? A ship like this one needs teammates.
Riverat just resubscribed for 3 months.
It's just required to have teammates, but... Because if the enemy gets to focus on just you, it's lights out. Thank you, Biverat. Briverat? Thank you. We have a full health Vermont and a full health Vlad, and we're gonna lose for free here. I don't know if those reach. Either way, Vermont should get him pretty easily. Right? Right? Excuse me? There's no way. Okay. Yeah, no wonder we lost. It's really hard in tier 10 games to full up tier and try and carry. Especially in a ship like this one. I'm just dead if the Des Moines is, you know, around these islands. I do not trust my battleships at all to finish him if he gets spotted.
Głównej baterii krytycznie uszkodzona.
All right, Mr. Battleship, you gonna do something here or not? Not really. Pathetic. Absolutely miserable, man. I don't like this ship, guys. I really don't. It's pretty bad. It feels a lot like Eskimo to me, where it was supposed to be a gunboat DD with a heel, and they removed the heel and then just said, good luck. It feels tough. It feels really awkward to play. AP only too. Like if it had HE with this reload, maybe. Without a heal, maybe. I can see that. But AP only, no heal, not amazing range without range mod. Shell velocity is like okay at best. And it's fine, like that. Not every ship in the game has to be better than everything else that's been released, right? Like we don't need that kind of power creep all the time, but we also need a ship to have an identity of some kind. Like, Kid, for example, has worse DPM, sure, but you get HE out of it and heals. Kid is... I'd way rather play a Kid than Bliss 44. The AP doesn't feel particularly consistent into DDs either. Like, I was getting a lot of overpens, and as soon as they angle, the caliber feels so low that it seems to shatter a lot. Bounce a lot more than the pen angles would suggest too. It just doesn't make sense to me. Try again. But we are fighting tier 10s a lot here recently, so maybe it's fine. Just a symptom of tier 8 being brutal. If we get another tier 10 game or a carrier sub game, then this is the last one. I refuse to play anymore if that's what we get. Unfortunately, it's also really expensive. Yeah, okay. I think we've seen enough. We've seen enough of this. It needs a lot higher DPM if it's gonna have no heal. Like you need to be able to burst people out fast if you're not gonna give it the advantage long run of a heal. If it's gonna be gunboat duty like that you're supposed to be closer with. No, they know collectors just buy whatever. But it's Admiral Pack only or loot box, right? So this is a very, very expensive tier 8 DD. It's probably double or over double what a tier 8 would be otherwise. A great comparison is the Montpellier multiplier. I don't know. Pronunciation issues as always, but it's just get that, man. Way cheaper. And a way better ship, too. Yeah, somehow the Weeb Gotcha game collab is what gave us... Why do we have HE loaded in our Kremlin to start? Oh, Bayard. That's bad. Almost the dev. Almost the full dev strike there. Decent. I suppose there is an advantage of CPQ shoot PQ that people greed so hard they do that. I'd still prefer not, but hey. Don't see why they have to vomit out new ships every week. Because they see a healthy development of this game not being a healthy player base, a healthy meta, a healthy gameplay experience. They see the game's health in terms of consistent, regular development, updates, releases. That's all they see. That's what it's measured in. So if that's your measuring stick, then yeah, I mean, you just have to always be releasing something new. So, it's tough. For someone like me, it's tough when the meta of this game is so much worse than it was, and they just don't do anything about it. $1,000 only? 100. Do we not have enough pen for his superstructure at 10? Maybe we barely do. We certainly don't have enough for his upper belt, I guess. Wow, that's pretty pathetic. That's really sad. Oh my goodness, that's really, really bad. AP only, and you can't get through upper belt battleship at 10 kilometers is bad. Bad, bad, bad. You're gonna have to look again, TVP, because it does not have that. I looked as well. It's very, very low pen. I don't know if it ever gets above 100. Maybe at really, really close range. But I did not see it. And we get another like full passive pre-kite nothing burger of a game. You know, this is the experience. It's so sad what's happened to this game. This is an $85 US experience. Are you gonna pay 85 bucks for this, or are you gonna go save up another $15 and buy GTA 6 when it comes out? Like, people are freaking out about Mario Kart being $90. Right? 90 or is it 80? Like, this is the same price as that. You know? That's crazy.
Torpedy oddziobu. Pancernik zakupiony.
You know, like, maybe that's not the perspective I should have with a free-to-play game or whatever, but this is a very difficult experience for a lot of money.
Burty.
199, eh? Tough. Like, we should be able to pen that, right? Yeah, there we go. 9 kilometers. Also, am I wrong on these pen angles? I thought they were all the same. They're not. Wait, the front turret has worse firing angles, sorry. Ship tool's wrong then, I guess? Or maybe I missed it. Yeah, interesting. I thought it was all the same. Maybe they changed it, but usually that's a model thing. It's usually a modeling. It's a bit sad, I won't lie. A bit sad. How have the games been so far? I had one okay-ish one, maybe. Like, I think I had a couple that had decent end score or whatever, but it's been very stressful and not particularly enjoyable playing this today. Some of that is the ship being not great, but some of that is just the matchmaker. You know, getting tier 10 double sub carrier focus a couple times is not good. Not a good experience. I know that's not this ship's fault, but it is what it has to deal with. How do you get it? It'll be available soon for Admiral Pack. And it'll also be in loot boxes. No, I haven't tried the new mode yet. Yeah, of course it's loot boxes. Or Admiral Pack. They've finally gotten to Admiral Pack, at least. It's annoying, but at least there is a direct purchase for people who don't want to gamble for an in-game item. Don't get to kill him. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to figure out what I think about this ship yet. I'm annoyed at the game right now, though. That usually happens after this many games, though.
Hutch just resubscribed for 3 months. Here you go, PQ.
Yo.
Take my Bezos box, buddy.
Thanks for the prime. Appreciate it, Hutch. Very kind. Again, I have to say this again, because this is a brand new ship. And quite literally, I had never played it before this stream, so do not take anything I've said in this stream as my review, or even really first impressions. This is just playing it. I really need people to understand that. It's probably not going to work anyway, but I do not want people to think of what I've said today as my finalized thoughts on this ship, okay? I need to be very, very, very clear on that. Please. Do not go around saying whatever you think I have said about this ship in this stream. Don't go saying that's what I think about it, please. It's really annoying. Because quite literally, I've only just started playing it, and I need time to think about how it went, and maybe even rewatch how it went before I can talk more about it. Because this game is frustrating in the moment when I'm playing. It's quite frustrating to play against carriers and subs, so it's going to impact what I think. I mean, it's not even just self-reflection. It's just people taking what I say in a first match as what I think about it on an entire ship, right? Can't be doing that. Let's go nation then tier. Oh, that didn't actually order it how I wanted. I mean, we averaged 100k in it in a tier 8 DD today. Right, if we're just going by end score, like if all we care about is stats, that's great for a DD at tier 8. So it doesn't need anything. And it's very, very strong. Split's still better, I guess. I mean, that's only 3 games, but... Click again to reverse order. No, what I wanted was it to be ordered by tier, but each tier is split into nation, like it is here. Right, like you see how when you go to say tier 10 here, outside of primary ships or whatever, because these are research bro stuff. But you see how you get all tier 10s and it starts with Japan, then goes to US, and then it goes to Russia, and then Germany.
Gifted a tier
For some
1
reason,
sub to
profile doesn't do that.
G4MNG. They have given 90 gift subs in the channel.
Yo, Trucker, thank you for gifting a sub to gang. I appreciate it, man. Oh, wait. This time it did it. Why didn't it do it last time? Okay, now it did it. All right. Maybe it's because I was at low tier. I was seeing it incorrectly. That's probably what happened. Because it usually does do this. See, and then it's still easy to find. And you can just go to tier and then nation. $50. Wow, I suck in that one. Yang has 2 battles. 2 battles, 130. Eskimo is 84, so it's better than an Eskimo for me, I guess. And I guess it did feel better than Eskimo. I mean, Cossack is just awesome. That's a lot of damage. I mean, maybe I was playing a damage-focused build. Maybe it's just fine. Maybe it's just fine. Maybe it's really good even. Maybe it's really, really good. You know? Maybe it's really good. Didn't run into any of those flying burrito. Maybe I'm going to say this is a good ship, but don't get it because it's too expensive for a tier 8. Right, like just consider, this is Canadian prices, by the way, too. $85 US. which is what, like 110 Canadian? $120. $120 Canadian for Bliss. Versus 13 for a slightly worse Cleveland. I mean, that is easy peasy decision for me, man. Easy decision. You just always get the premium Cleveland. For me, at least. But I guess this gives you a bit of a light cruiser playstyle if you run this build without and you don't have to worry about getting hit in your Citadel. Cleveland also doesn't get a heal. You have half the HP, but you don't have to worry about getting sit. You have better detect. You have torps. If you look at it like that, maybe. So crazy on their pricing for ships. They really are, aren't they? I would say they are reasonable. If we look at wait. Why can't I sort that? Weird. Okay, and then we go here. Right, like $100 for a tier 9. War Thunder's on 110 for top tier. 100. They just had a sale, War Thunder did, with a lot of these at 50% off, so you know, you obviously wait for that, but you know, you go to mid-tier and it's $50. And you go to mid-tier, it's 60, 50. Like the standard purchase price. The standard purchase price is, I think, within line of other similar games. The problem is Wargaming never, ever, ever, ever gives you a standard purchase price anymore. They force the gamble or they force the Admiral pack. And yeah, War Thunder is crazy on monetization too. But like the fact that Wargaming is so much worse than War Thunder, like I started playing it a bit again and I was, you know, I didn't buy any of the tanks or whatever because I've already got a lot of stuff in that game. But I bought myself some premium time because if I'm going to play, I'm going to play with premium time. And just looking at the store here, I was shocked that all this stuff is just here for regular price. And I bought, and I just happened to start playing when everything was 50% off too. But like some of this has to be... Maybe these are all old vehicles, just like these are all old ships. And the new stuff in War Thunder always comes through bundles and bad stuff and gambling too, maybe? Like, I don't know, because I don't play War Thunder enough to understand in that much detail. But for boats, that's how it is. It's packs that bump the cost by over 50% or gambling. with any of the new content. I don't know if War Thunder's like that or not, but hey. It's interesting. It's interesting. At least we have... At least we have the Weeb Gotcha games to come in and save us with an 80% off. Oh, it's so sad. That's so sad. But that's where we're at, man. I think that's pretty good. Maybe this is a good ship. Maybe it's a good ship. We got a lot of damage. Obviously, carrier games are just super frustrating to be in for me, so perhaps that's blinding me to this ship being pretty solid. We got good results. And when I played really smart into DDs, I could out-trade DDs pretty easily. And the vast majority of DDs don't have heals, especially ones with this kind of gun power. They do get smokes, though, right? They do definitely get smokes. So, improved pen angles. AP. So really it's Fen Yang, I guess. Pretty similar DPM to Fen Yang. Shell velocity is worse though. Yeah. But for the DDs with the improved pen angles, which you'd probably say are AP focus ships, then it's pretty good. It's not bad. I mean, it's got worse range than Fen Yang, but it's faster. You get Hydro, 25% engine boost. Fen Yang gets good smokes, 8% engine boost, and torque booster. You get less HP. You get better. No, you get similar detect because this isn't updated. You're a lot faster. Your rudder's the same. Your turning radius is better. Maybe? Maybe that's good enough? Probably is. Right? Probably is. Torp DPM is pretty similar. The range is similar, although Fen Yang gets the deep waters that absolutely smash people. But if you're bad at hitting torps like me, then being able to spam more of them out typically lands to better hits. But deep waters are really good, man. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's good. Maybe the video is going to be that this ship is actually quite solid. Hard to play, but actually quite strong. That might be the video. With the usual reminder that carrier subs make the game miserable for any ship, including this one. Especially because you don't have a smoke. And your AA is bad. And your depth charges are actually quite bad too. So you suffer against subs and carriers. But every ship does. So it's not especially unique to this one. Is it $85 good? No, of course not. But I do want to... But most of the video is about how does the ship play? What is the ship like? For people who may never get it, but then they know what it's like to fight against. You know, they know what they're up against then. Yeah, this is wrong. Oh wait, new version? New version? Hello, new versions? Perfect timing? on the updated versions. No, it doesn't get it. But does it get the detect? Aha, it did update the detect. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, let's do one more trading room. I need to see what these angles are actually like. And then I'm gonna go. And it's 360 turrets. It's a big engine boost. 5-kilometer hydro. There's some good things here, man. Hindenburg. Hindenburg's worth getting still. Still a very strong ship. Wow. Good thing I checked, brother. Look at this. Aha. No wonder it felt like I had to give a lot of broadside, and then I took a lot of damage in those DD fights. Because I always felt like I was struggling to trade. Look at that. It's 40. It's 40? Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. Is that intentional? Is that intentional? Or is this another one of those like weird ships that have an issue with certain ranges? Is it at long range because of this little lip here? Yeah, look at. No wonder I was struggling with the trades and feeling I had to go so broadside. Wow. Wow, that's really bad. Yeah, I wonder if it's this thing. It removes the elevation. Ah, it is. It is. So what range do we actually get our 32-degree angle? It is, bro. That's so dirty. Why does Wargaming do this? 6.5. That's so nasty. What an awful experience playing an arcade game. Yeah, look at that. 6.4? .4, 6.3. Let's start a riot. They don't care. They don't care. Is it this wire? It's this wire. It's not even the actual structure. It's just a random wire. No, Sicilia still has that problem to this day. It's less pronounced now, but it still has that problem to this day. Within 6.5, 7 kilometers, you can't use your rear turrets, really, if you're bow in. Interesting. Yeah, and it has it here too. Why? Why? Look at that, man. Yeah, and we lose our angle. And is it gradual? At what point do we lose 36? Around 7.5, you lose 36. What about 38?
Bitwa kończy się za 5 minut.
How deceiving? How deceiving is that, man? Nine kilometers, you lose 38 degrees. And then when do you lose 40? Nine? Nine. 9 to 10. Let's say 10. And then 42 you get all the way, right? It's very annoying because you lose a quarter of your DPM if you're ever trying to angle in a knife fight. See, it's such a bit. No wonder. Remember how I was saying, man, this rudder shift feels awful? It's because I was trying to angle to about 15 to 20 degrees and then flip the rear out to fire my main guns. And I was thinking I was going to 32, back to 15, 10 to 15 in there, and then out to 32 again. Wait, you don't even get 30. You don't even get 42. Wait. Where was 42? $10, 11.5? 11, maybe? Maybe it's every kilometer you lose 2 degrees. Wow. Yeah, 10, 9. So every kilometer, you lose 2 degrees of firing angle as you get further out. So maybe it doesn't matter as much, but a lot of fights happen, especially if you're on this build around 8 or 9. At close range, you do get the 32, but at long range, you do not. Maybe that matters less. Like, if anything, I prefer it this way than the opposite. Yeah. I would rather have better firing angles at close range than long range, I think, for the DD engagements. That's where it matters more. How tricky. Kiting's the same. I'm pretty sure. At close range, it was the same. Do we ever lose 43 or 44? At these ranges, it matters less. We do. 13, we lose 43. Wow. Wait, I'm dumb. I wasn't actually focused on him. All right, we're at max range, so let's see what we're at. $50? $52? $52? $52 at max range. Oh, wow, that's bad. It's this thing. It's these things here. That's so weird. Why would they do that? Why would they ever do that? It's not here. Huh? $30 and $32 on Bliss regular. So much lag doing anything here, man. So annoying. Playing on the Mirkarabli one, man, there's zero lag whenever you click things in that game. It's so buttery smooth. Strange. What a weird decision. Ah, it does. Interesting. Oh, maybe Bliss always had this issue. Maybe Bliss always had this issue, and I just never noticed. What's the advertised on it again? 30 forward. All right, when do we get 30? Similar. Ah, closer. Closer still. Yeah, like 5'6", 5'5". Okay, I mean, it's not only 44 that has that issue, and it seems like it's less pronounced on 44 than Bliss regular. So that's good. Interesting. It is annoying. Huh. That's really annoying. Inconsistent. Here's the analogy, okay? If anybody's interested in photography at all, this is the equivalent of having a lens without a fixed aperture, in my opinion. You can manage it. It's just kind of annoying. It's just kind of annoying, man. And you always have to be thinking about it in the back of your head, especially if you're under pressure to get the shot. Well, Wargaming doesn't advertise these things. It's all hidden in the stats, but yeah, it's supposedly you get 32 forward and 32 back. But that's not correct at these longer ranges. And unfortunately, I mean, this is a third-party website, so whoever like manages this does an incredible job already, to be honest with you. So to ask them to update per kilometer what your actual firing angles are is asking far too much from someone who already does it a lot. But for Wargaming, this is like, from a design perspective, in an arcade game, this is not a realistic game at all. Not at all. So why in an arcade game do we have to deal with that? Deal with something like that? It feels so tacked on too. You know? Hey, Trinity. We're doing well. We're doing well. Unfortunately, I still also don't have an answer for how much the premium dynamo containers are going to cost. How long ago did I ask that? That was 2 hours ago. I was hoping they would respond quicker. What time is it in EU right now? Is it past? Maybe it's past the workday. I shouldn't be too hard on them for that. Although the NA guys should be in. And they should know, since the event is launching soon. Almost 11, close to midnight. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the EU guys shouldn't be around. But NA? Maybe NA is just clueless. Unlucky. Hopefully I get that. Although if I make the video this afternoon, so I don't have to do it on the weekend, then... might be missing that. Oh well. It doesn't change anything. The container cost really doesn't matter to me, because I'm never ever going to recommend anyone ever gambles for this thing or anything in this game. So the cost of the container doesn't matter to me. I treat it as the upfront price. And if there's that's kind of how I do these things, right? I treat it like the ship costs what the guaranteed price of the ship is. So in this case, it's $85 US for the Admiral pack. And if there is no guaranteed, then I go by how long, what is the worst RNG I can reasonably calculate from the loot boxes. And that's the cost of the ship, in my opinion. Oh yeah, no, it's like 2 o'clock where I'm at. NA should definitely be in, but maybe they just don't know. That's okay. But I'm gonna end. Interesting ship. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's good, man. Did a lot of damage. It's gonna be hard to play though. If you're not good in gunboat DDs, this is gonna be a very, 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 very hard ship to play. There is no forgiveness here. At all. Nothing. This is you make a mistake, you are dead. You have no smokes to bail you out, you have no heals to bail you out. You basically have to play it like everything is a radar cruiser against you because you have no hope of disengaging. Obviously, it's different playing against a radar cruiser, but you know, that is something you have to think about. You can't disengage. All right, it is time for me to go have lunch. It's 2 o'clock. I'm hungry. No, damage isn't everything. But I've already complained a lot this stream, so I do want to balance it out. You know, I do want to balance it out. I don't want to just full complain all the time. Okay. Enjoy your weekend, guys. I will see you later. Thanks for hanging out and watching.